So, hey, what's up, folks? You guys might not know the hottie Patty, but this is Patty Ray. She's my wife, 26 years. We had a little situation occur last Thursday that's made me lose a ton of sleep. And she knows because I'm driving her freaking crazy coming to the shop every day since last Thursday, and now it's Monday. Last Thursday, we came into the shop and there was a bunch of scrap steel stolen. Well, I left the scrap steel outside, so you know, it's fairly reasonable to think that somebody would eventually steal it. The problem is that when I looked down beside my trucks, it looked like somebody laid underneath the ground next to the trucks. And that means that they were looking for my catalytic converters in my trucks. Well, I have 7 trucks out here. Actually, I have 4 trucks, 2 Jeeps, and 2 customer cars. I can't possibly afford the kind of hit that would be taken on these trucks. And when you see these trucks, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. They kind of look like junk. Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And here on the channel, you know, we buy that stuff, and sometimes it takes a year before we get the videos done to be able to reassemble these vehicles and sell them and go through the whole process. So when all of that stuff was stolen, it started making me really think about the catalytic converters. But the problem is we don't make a lot of money doing YouTube, so we have to supplement our income by sometimes working on some people's cars that we find off of YouTube. You know, people send us stuff all the time and want us to work on it. Luckily, we're able to be a little bit choosy about what we do. So, you know, we're blessed in that respect. And we're also blessed that the Lord led me to putting my hand in a pile of crap. Anyway, so when all of this stuff was stolen from us, first I'm like, what do I do to keep people from stealing this? I don't have the time because we have to pay bills and we're always low on dollars. So I was like, maybe I stick razor blades up in the ground, you know, so if they lay down, they'll cut themselves. And then I thought about that for a minute, and that's a terrible idea. I'm like, you know, what about if some kids playing back there, you know, and that shouldn't be the case in this situation, but what about if it happens and some little girl gets caught or some little boy, or you end up hurting the person that's trying to steal your catalytic converters, which I don't necessarily know that I'd feel all that bad about, but anybody could get hurt, and this is a very private area, so nobody really should ever be back there, but people don't care. They don't respect your property or your stuff. So, we're going to check it out back there, and we're going to show you what we're kind of thinking of doing, because literally the Lord led me to show you folks and how I'm going to eventually protect my property, which may be interesting for you folks because we're also going to live stream this. Well, so this looks like a pretty nice little safe area. We're not really, you know, anywhere bad or anything like that. It's just that we are in Muskegon. I've got my automobiles out here. This is my private little, whatever you want to call it. It's very affordable, you know, other than the bums living underneath the tree over there, which is ridiculous. Probably why I stuck my hand in shit. I've got 2 of my Jeeps, this boat, and this Jeep right here I bought with no titles. I know they're not stolen, but we're gonna make a video about how to get titles for things when you don't have them, so you can do that. So that's coming up, and that's pretty cool. But this is a customer's car, this is a customer's car, some nichey little neat things that I'm doing. That's my truck. That's my wife's truck. That's the Land Rover we paid 600 bucks for and put a motor in. This is a customer's car that we're doing a shock tower on and almost got it replaced. This is a van that we've been using to make video on. It runs and drives. It just looks like poop, 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 poop. Anyways, so last Thursday I came to the shop and these barrels were full of scrap steel. They dumped a bunch of the garbage on the ground, trash and everything, emptied the barrels. There, over here, there was a mound of this like laser crate that had a bunch of steel stacked up, and it was a bunch of robotic arm. And then we just have this stuff. Wish they would have took it, because Pat was cleaning up over here, picking everything up, and there must have been a beehive in there, and she got the crap stung out of her. But the scrap steel wasn't really the problem. It was when I came over here. I don't ever hardly go by these trucks that much, but there's no reason for this grass to be laid down. So what happened was, I've been coming here and staying here every night for like till like a midnight at night. You know, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I would have done if somebody would have broke in. But last night was Sunday, and I wanted to stop by here, and I came over here and I wanted to look down, and right there, dude, put my hand right in that crap. I mean, unbelievably the savagery of people. But like I said, the Lord led me to this. So, you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take crap and put it all down the side of my truck. More than likely, you're not going to notice it. Like I didn't notice sticking my hand in somebody's human filth that made me throw up. And I'm going to stick a little sign right up underneath here that says, "Hey, you're live on YouTube the Clayway. How's that shit feel?" So, that's what I think I'm going to do down the sides of my trucks. So you'll be able to view it on there. If you guys want to consider donating to us, this equipment's going to be extremely expensive the way that we need to be able to do it so everybody can see it all the time. That would be great. We'd be appreciative, because without donations from people like you, we're not going to be able to do it for sure. But we'll certainly do the poop part. What you're gonna... Well, it looks like I gotta go to getting some poop put down beside these trucks. Remember, no matter what you're doing in life, folks, if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. Don't be the next to them, be the very first to you. God bless you, folks. Please consider donating. We greatly appreciate you. Have a great day.